If you had the chance to go anywhere on Earth right now, where would you choose? Would you want to see mysterious places like the summit of Mount Everest, the depths of the Mariana Trench, or perhaps the abandoned stations of Antarctica? In fact, there are places in the world that seem to defy the laws of nature. Since the 1930s, locals and researchers have been trying to solve the mystery of the luminous objects that appear in the Hessdalen Valley in northern Norway. These lights can appear in different colors, such as white and red. Additionally, some lights hover over the valley for extended periods, while others flicker continuously. There are also lights that move across the sky, leaving trails behind. This phenomenon is most commonly observed in winter, around 10 p.m. to 01:12 a.m. The nature of this phenomenon has fascinated scientists so much that in 1998, an automatic measurement station equipped with cameras, radar, and a range of devices designed to record environmental parameters was set up in the vicinity of the village. The station records these lights around the clock. Unfortunately, the origin and formation of these lights remain unknown. However, researchers have proposed several theories. For example, some suggest that the mysterious lights may be related to scandium deposits in the valley. It is claimed that a dust containing oxygen, hydrogen, titanium, and many other elements, which we do not fully understand, affects the combustion process. On the other hand, some scientists claim that the lights are created by microscopic calcium crystals in plasma. These are produced through dusty plasma discharges and the emission of ionizing radiation. Additionally, some propose that the Hessdalen Lights are a piezoelectric phenomenon. This process refers to the generation of electrical charges on crystal surfaces during the compression or stretching of certain natural crystals. Many of the crystalline rocks in the valley contain quartz grains, which means that electrical charges could be generated. However, no evidence supporting these theories has been obtained so far. This means that the Hessdalen Lights remain one of the most mysterious atmospheric phenomena today. The Great Blue Hole is located near the coast of Belize in the Atlantic Ocean. Viewed from above, this massive sinkhole appears as if someone has spilled a large, dark blue paint on the turquoise surface of the ocean. As a marine sinkhole, the water inside the Great Blue Hole has a different color from the surrounding ocean waters because it is below sea level. About 15,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age, the world's ocean level was 100 meters, 328 feet, lower than it is today. At that time, the area was composed of limestone caves that gradually submerged as the sea level rose. Thus, the cave arches that collapsed under water pressure created this circular sinkhole. On the other hand, famous French explorer Jacques Cousteau believed that people thought the Great Blue Hole held a secret about aliens or ancient civilizations until he reached the bottom of the hole in 1931. However, Cousteau confirmed the theory that the hole had a natural origin and also measured the depth of the sinkhole. The area has a depth of 124.4 meters, 407 feet. Even experienced divers are advised not to go below 90 meters, 295 feet, due to the risk of encountering a toxic layer of hydrogen sulfide. Now let's travel to Italy's Piedmont region. This area is not only famous for its high-quality wines and truffles, but also for a unique pair of trees found between the towns of Grana and Casorzo. So, what does this mean? The The tree is the result of two trees merging together. As you can see, a cherry tree has grown on top of a mulberry tree. However, no one knows how the cherry tree managed to root itself in such a strange position. According to a popular theory, it is possible for one plant to grow on top of another. These plants are called epiphytes and are commonly found in nature. They include orchids, some types of pineapples, ferns, and cacti. However, epiphytes are usually small and do not live long. The Casorzo Twin Tree, or the Albero di Casorzo, challenges all epiphytes because it is very old, and the cherry tree alone is about 5 meters, 16 feet tall. So, how did such a peculiar tree grow? One theory is that a bird dropped a cherry seed onto the mulberry tree. The cherry tree seed then gradually sprouted from the mulberry tree's trunk and eventually took root in the soil. Surprisingly, the two trees have been thriving together for decades. Both receive sufficient water, sunlight, nutrients, and even space from the soil. Amazing, isn't it? Well, what's your take on these places? We're eager to hear your thoughts and comments. See you in the next video!